Do you ever have trouble navigating change? It's sometimes annoying when people say the one thing that you can guarantee is change. When in fact navigating change can be incredibly difficult, and it can be triggering and traumatizing for some people depending on what you've been through. Change is, the apprehension, the fear of change is often rooted in some kind of fear, right? Some kind of connective tissue between the change that you anticipate and something that has destabilized your systems, destabilized your perspective at some point, at any point in your life's trajectory. So getting into a comfort zone is pretty common, and I'd say that many of us are fortunate to be able to get into a comfort zone. And depending on what you've been through, you can get comfortable inside of a lot of discomfort, which is particularly interesting to me. When we get comfortable inside uncomfortable places, it's a survival mechanism. Sometimes we don't feel like it's a choice. It might be a job situation. It might be an intimidating relationship. It might be all sorts of things can cause you to stay within an uncomfortable place. And so if you find yourself navigating change, sometimes there is some element of a blessing wrapped up in there, because we sometimes become comfortable within situations that we no longer realize or never realized were not actually good for us. So in the same way that we get comfortable in uncomfortable places, we can be managing the status quo, getting along, going along, whatever, without even realizing that a situation is harmful to us. And so when you navigate change, I would invite you to, and go ahead and do that now. Get yourself comfortable seated place where nobody will bother you for a second. And just think about some kind of change that you are navigating. Think about a change that you are anticipating, going through, worried about. And let's just breathe for a moment and actually be here now. And maybe ask that change process that's happening or that we're anticipating or afraid of. Let's consider for a moment that something about that change could result in moving us closer to our best and highest good. Let's loosen our grip on the story that we're telling ourselves. Let's loosen our grip on our ego connectedness to how it's going to affect us or look or feel or something. Release that for one moment. And let's consider that just perhaps the universe is up to some good about which we don't know. Let's just breathe that in. Something good could come of this. You can repeat that silently to yourself if you like, or out loud. Something good may come of this. Something good may come of this. Saying those words to yourself, even if you don't believe them yet, opens up a pathway towards that possibility. It opens up a pathway within your subconscious and within potential alternate realities, whereby whatever that change is that is causing you some consternation could yield some good for you. So rather than focusing on the parts of the change that we fear, the things that we don't want, put zero energy, zero mental effort into thinking about how you could be harmed by a situation. Convert all of that energy into the light magic of, this could be for my greatest good. Even if I don't see it yet, this could be for my greatest good. Invite the energy of possibility even within what might seem to be the impossible. Don't worry yourself with how it's going to happen. Just open up that channel to the universe, that line of communication that says, all right, I'll trust you for a minute. I'll trust you for a minute, even though I don't understand what's happening. I'll trust you for a minute that maybe this can work out well. Take a deep breath and exhale. We do not know all the things. We cannot know all the things. We will not know all the things. But trust that there is an infinite wisdom that holds you in deep care and is always working towards your greatest outcome. Take another breath. Open your eyes if they were closed. And thank you for taking the time to take better care of you. Thank you for seeking equanimity with me. If anything resonated with you, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. And as always, take really good care of yourself.